Okay, guys, this is going to be a hot take for you, and it's probably going to piss some people off, but we're sitting here in the aftermath of Hurricane Milton, and I just wanted to talk about price gouging. Now, everybody's very scared and very anti-price gouging, but, the government makes it a crime to price gouge. I wanted to explain to you why I think it's actually fine. It's actually somewhat of a good thing, and it could really help some of these communities. So, I know that sounds crazy, right? Because nobody's ever explained this probably, but think about it. So, when there's limited fuel available, they can't sell it for more money, but that just means that the people go to get the fuel and they just drain the tanks because, you don't know when there's going to be more, and it's still only $3.50 a gallon. I'd rather get it for this much than get it for, no fuel. But if they raise the price, then that causes people, and goes for toilet paper, goes for fuel, goes for generators, propane, whatever. If they raise the price, that will slow people down from taking more than they need. So if I only need 10 gallons, but fuel's still cheap, before it runs out, I'm just going to load up on it. Because, maybe not me. I would like to think I may not take all of it, but when you raise the price, it stops people from taking more than they need. Or, that person's like, oh, it's cheap, I could just go sell it to my neighbor for $10 a gallon. So it stops that, because if you raise the price, the demand is going to soften a little bit. People aren't going to take more than they need. I know I can say that a million times, but it makes sense if you think about it. But then it adds another element. If I own a gas company that's, has trucks full of gas, and I know, hey, in Florida where they just got hit by Milton, we can sell this same tank of gas for double the price, we're going to go bring it down there. So once that word gets out, everybody's going to start bringing gas. But if you can't sell it for any more, then you're not going to be as inclined to drive it farther to drop it off at like a hurricane area. So all of a sudden, there's going to be a huge amount of supply that comes in. So if more supply floods in, the price will eventually come back down, but you just have to let that happen. And in the emergency, like with toilet paper, bottles of water, if you raise the price to a ceiling, eventually it's going to get to a point where it's worth it for these people that have it to bring it farther to the people that need it. Make sense? It makes sense to me. So the ability to sell it at a higher price increases the reason for people to bring it to Florida, say from a different state or from a different county that's not hit. But there's no incentive to do that if you cannot charge more for it. You get what I'm saying? So price gouging could actually really help people in these situations. And I hate calling it price gouging because it's kind of dumb. It's more just like a business has high demand, so they sell it for more. Like, it's the same. You look at like those carts full of toilet paper. If they raise the price, then those people wouldn't get a cart full of toilet paper. It's the same with hand sanitizer, all that stuff. If you raise the price quickly, then it'll slow people down from buying it all. Yes, you can do like one per customer or whatever, but why even bother doing that? Why not just sell it for a higher price to slow down the consumption? Makes sense, right? So if you guys have any, if you guys think I'm wrong, tell me. It seems to make sense to me that price gouging seems like it would help disaster areas. Maybe it would hurt that person that's paying a little more, but they might actually be able to get gas. So makes sense if you think about it. So let me know.